fresh cheese for Bella. I tell her now. If you fry for Bella, Chizzy will come fry for Deji. If I fry for Moderna,
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, crazy things are really happening in the bbnaija house, as there was another Gbos. Yes, so like I've been waiting for this fight for the longest time, not because of the characters or the people involved, but because of what they are fighting for. We know it's a ritual in the bbnaija house to always fight for food. I mean, we remember the case of Pepper Them, that fraud went all out because of a few bottles of drinks. We remember what happened between Perry and White Money in the Shanya Eye season. We remember what happened, in the lockdown season. They always fight for food. And this season is not an exception, as Sheggz and Bella started this whole thing, and before we knew it, Chizzy, Hermes, and the rest of the housemates joined in the fight. So what happened? Okay, so it was time for, the Ikoyi, Mr. and Mrs. Ikoyi couple to go make some food for themselves, instead of them to jejely go and make food for themselves. They started talking about how, the level 2 housemates are feeling entitled, how because they won the wager, how they are feeling like they are the landlords and the level 1 housemates that came to join them are the tenants, how the level 1 housemates are the original occupants of the black and white house or black and white level. Yes, guys. And how the wager, whatever they won in the wager last week Thursday, whatever level 2 won in the wager last week Thursday, automatically means it's for the whole house. Yes, guys. Now remember, when their supplies came in last week or early this week, the level 2 housemates were complaining of things missing. And we know that this is like the first time this is happening in level 2. Even Deji that joined level 2 lately actually testified that they don't hide food. They don't hoard food. I mean, within how many hours, 4 crates of eggs disappeared. Nobody was, saying that they are accountable for it. Nobody was, coming out to say that they are the ones that stole it. Of course, the level 2 housemates have to secure their food right now, especially because they worked for it as their wager, knowing that they've won this wager back to back. In fact, in the 4 wagers they've had in 4 weeks, level 2 has come out tops with 3 weekly wagers, and the level 1 housemate only won 1. Now, this morning, while the Sheila couple, that is Bella and Sheggz, made that statement, they went to the kitchen with reckless abandon, saying stuff like that. Brian was there. Nobody was really saying anything. And then the rider of the season, Chizzy, came into the scene. I was like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? I mean, what are you saying? And of course, at some point, Phyna joined the whole conversation. Groovy was there. People of God, Sheggz changed mouths. He was now saying, the fact that that he's not saying that the level 2 housemates, he's saying that the basic supplies, are what they are also taking. And that was where even Phyna, Brian, they were correcting him and was like, see, ever since we've been level 2, nobody hides anything. We cook as a collective. When somebody puts food here, nobody steals it. Nobody's hiding food in their wardrobes, their cupboards, or their beds. Like, if you want something from somebody, you go and ask the person. Now, I forgot to add this. Early this morning, Phyna and Amaka wanted to make meat pies, right? Yeah, for their pool party later this evening. And you remember the minced meat that Amaka was hammering on during, their weekly shopping? Somebody went and took out half of it, and Phyna was already pissed about it, shouted, like, why would somebody do that? Like, this is not even a part of, like, the whole house. This is something that Amaka bought for herself, to give herself a treat, basically, and decided to share it with the whole house. Like, why would somebody take out half for it? And mind you, before now, level 1 housemates have been stealing stuff from level 2 housemates, right? So, I mean, that was the genesis of the whole fight. Before we know it, Hermes was shouting. I think Sheggz said that Hermes stole plantains or something like that. And then Hermes went all out. He was shouting. There was a whole lot of shouting. Chizzy is a madman. Chizzy was so pissed. Was like, did you people win wager? You don't have money and you are still talking. People that won wager are now looking for their food. They bought how many crates of egg in 2 hours? It vanished. Like, this thing does not happen in level 1. I mean, ever since you guys joined us, that's when things started missing. People started hoarding food and all that. Hermes went off. And at the end of the day, I was trying to figure out, why was Hermes angry? Why was he shouting? Like, is he in support of Sheggz or is he in support of the level 2 housemate? And then later I got my answer. He was actually supporting the level 2 housemate. His point was Sheggz should not use him as a basis to make his point, because he supposedly saw him with plantains. Yes, guys. And of course, I mean, Chizzy now went to like ask Sheggz, why is it that you guys are cooking just for 2? You wake up, you just cook for 2 people, you know, instead of the collective and all that. And he was like, oh, he wanted to fry meat for Bella. And that got Chizzy pissed off, and he was like, okay, if it's like that, then I mean, hello swag, you should start frying meat for Chomzy. Deji, you should start frying meat for Chichi. That way, what food will remain? Like, they should stop being selfish and self-centered. And people of God, that was the Gbos. Chizzy had me in stitches. Brian's laugh was not even making this whole thing. You know, like, Brian's laugh is annoying on its own. Amaka singing was even adding more fuel to the whole matter. It was a crazy house. Chichi was like, she will be a viewer in this, so because if she start acting now, they'll be like, oh, that she has acted too much. They've already given her a final warning, so she does not want, you know, or a serious warning, so she does not want to put her mouth in all this. People of God, that was the major Gbos. There was a lot of shouting. Hermes was shouting. In fact, at some point, Hermes was like, you know what, you level 1 housemate, you guys are not even grateful. There are only 3 people that have kept your asses in this house, and you people are not even grateful. I mean, I wish that Big Brother, according to him, he said he wishes that Big Brother would have given him the opportunity, you know, to, you know, pick people from his level, then he would have. And Chomzy was like, I mean, you should not say that even if we will not go home. And Hermes was like, if it was like that, at least you will still go home before me. Yes, guys. And that was, you know, the premise of the whole fight. Yes. Now, what do I have to say about this? First of all, Hermes, I think he's using his gra, you know, to kind of cover the fact that he too kind of like smuggled, you know, some plantains and eggs, even though in his defense, he said that he begged and he was borrowed, you know, those. And as for Chizzy said the remaining eggs, he actually hid it for the level 2 children, because these other guys were like ravening wolves, stealing everything stealable. And I've noticed that too. I remember when they were looking for sausages and they found it in the oven and it was Adekunle that put it there. Yes, guys. So first of all, I think Sheggz is very hard, very entitled. I'm just going to put it out. Sheggz and Bella, very entitled people. Like, you know that this is these people's hard work. They've worked for it. I mean, why are you saying all the things you're saying? Because trust me, if you guys were the ones that won all these things, this level 2 housemates would have respected it. I don't get this whole dog eat dog mentality that the level 1 housemates have. I mean, level 2 housemates have never fought for food before because everything was done in an orderly manner. And now they come in, they start stealing food. I noticed that everybody will just go to the kitchen and start making whatever they want for themselves. How then do the supplies last? Knowing that they did not even win this wager as a collective. It's only this wager they won was just for 7 people. Now this wager have to cater for 21 people. Now imagine, you know, the whole it's even unfair on the level 2 housemate, to be honest, you know, to be fair, to start with, it's even unfair, you know, to them. And the fact that you feel like, oh, that it's your right, you're entitled to it, that it's for everybody, irony. I think that sense of entitlement they have, they should just scrap it and realize that everybody is equal in Big Brother's house, so they should kind of like amend their ways. As for Chizzy is doing a very good job as a rider. A lot of people on social media say that he's doing too much. Why would he do that? He's a hater. He's not a hater. Have you forgotten he's a rider? He's Big Brother's agent. That is his work. Like, that's why he can say whatever he has to say, knowing that even if you nominate him 100 times, nobody's going to take him out of there. He's going to be in that house till the final. So he is that one rider that's actually doing his job. So kudos to him. He's actually, you know, riling up the whole housemates, and I love it. I just pray that they will just use all this energy and put into their wager, because this is the laziest I've seen the level 2 housemate be, because, I mean, now they cannot just work as level 2. They have to work as a whole collective. Why am I always saying collective? Hermes, well done. Oh, thank you for putting this word in my mouth. Anyways, they have to work in unison. So, I mean, up till now, the packages of their presentation tomorrow is not even ready. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if this energy will be channeled into actually, you know, winning the tax tomorrow, winning their wager tomorrow. If not, this whole fight this one is just part one. It's just the genesis. We are just starting. I just pray they actually win their wager, so it will be a level playing ground for everybody. But even at that, I also think they should be able to manage their fruit properly. You cannot just be making whatever you want for yourself and not be caring about the other people that are involved. Like, I mean, they should find a way to work this out. I mean, I feel also that the way level 2 housemates were living before was even much more better than the way level 1 housemates are handling issues. If they can just take the template of the level 2 housemates, I'm sure all this wahala will not arise. Now, that being said, I had also another funny moment this morning with Groovy. Yes, I said Groovy. That is Groovy and Phyna, where Groovy was giving Phyna terms and conditions of their partying tonight. So they were supposed to discuss about this last night, but because it was late, they had to go to sleep. And this morning, Groovy brought up the whole topic, and he was like, okay, if we're going to dance with everybody, I'm going to dance with everybody. But because we're not going to be dancing with everybody, and we're not just going to be dancing by ourselves, we can dance with other people, but with conditions. Number one, you're not going to be keeping your behind for a guy, like backing a guy and dancing with him. And I'm not going to be letting a girl back me. And no guy is going to be carrying you. No guy is going to be touching your waist. No guy is going to be touching your bum. I'm like, I mean, it was so bad that even Phyna was like, wahala deo. See, I'm seeing a different Groovy. I don't know about you guys. This Groovy I'm seeing is quite territorial and possessive. Like, I don't get it. The first time I saw this in Groovy was the whole Hermes. Oh, you were hailing Hermes, you are gassing him up, and now this one, like, I don't know, but I feel like by the time Phyna takes like 2 cans or 2 bottles of Guinness, all these rules and regulations will fly out from her brain, and they're going to have another fight again. Let's see how this goes with the rules and regulations. But somehow, isn't it ironical that Sheggz also has these rules and regulations, with Bella, and now Groovy is saying the same thing, and these two people, were paired together during the lockdown? Not a coincidence. Whoever paired these guys have an eye for human psychology, and I give it up for them. Anyways, guys, that's it from me. I said, okay, let me come and give you guys the latest gist that is happening in the bbnaija house. Yes, guys, thank you so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, you know what to do. Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams.